This video is going to be about how you can become more confident as a man. I'm going to talk about how you can change your mindset and also implement physical habits to help you become more confident. So please stay till the very end because every point I'm going to make is very important. The thumbnail that you clicked on to view this video was a face of me about a year ago and a face of me 2 or 3 months ago. And there wasn't much difference in the actual facial structure. It was just how I held myself. In the first photo on the left, I was looking down at the camera, so my chin was down, didn't look as defined, whereas in the second photo, obviously it was a better camera, the lighting was different, I was dressed better, and my posture was better, and that made me seem more confident. It's how you hold yourself that makes you more confident. If you're meeting someone for the first time and you normally feel quite socially anxious, not very confident, if you suddenly dress well, walk up to them, introduce yourself, and have a really engaging conversation with them, they're going to perceive you as confident, even if you don't feel it. And it's those experiences of you actually going out there, putting yourself out there, gaining that experience, and people perceiving you as confident, that will actually push you up to feeling confident yourself. All through secondary school or high school, I had crushes on girls and I would just never do anything about it. I wouldn't ask them out, and then I had a realization. I was like, who cares? Everybody perceives me in a different way. The only thing I can do is try my best to be confident. And also, if you want something, like if you want to ask a girl out and get with a girl, the only way you're going to do it is if you ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. So that concept really helps me going through school, I think. It made me just go for it, put yourself out there, get that experience. Even if you get rejected, you can learn from it. You're not going to go from feeling quite socially awkward to instantly becoming really high value and confident. You need that experience. Okay, so that sort of goes through the mindset change that you need to have. The idea of just fuck it, put yourself out there. So now we're going to move on physical habits that you can start to do that will actually make you feel more confident. The number one for me is lifting weights, going to the gym. When I started going to the gym, I was okay. I was relatively happy with my body. But when I started lifting and seeing changes, seeing muscle grow, it really, really builds your confidence. You feel great. I think it's the act of being uncomfortable that actually makes you more comfortable in difficult situations. So often, if you're socially anxious, you might feel shy talking to people. It's because you feel uncomfortable talking to people. If you go to the gym and start lifting weights where it's a physical activity where you're pushing your muscles to the limit, and if you go to failure, you physically can't do one more rep, and it's very uncomfortable. It's painful getting to the end. If you do that regularly and you see yourself improving, you realize that this can be adapted to so many different things, such as social skills. If you practice these uncomfortable things, you become better at them. But also just having a better body, a more physically attractive body will make you feel more confident. The second important point for physical things you can put in place is to become more masculine. How can you become more masculine? I think the best way is to take on responsibilities. Try and find out what your purpose is. Write down goals that you want to achieve and be motivated towards achieving that goal. Because quite often people might be attractive and have a good body but not have confidence. And I think that's because they don't know where they want to go. They don't have a purpose. They don't have a goal that they're striving for. I'm going to put a photo of James Bond, Daniel Craig, on the screen now. And you can see that he's not only got a good body, he's physically attractive. He's got a good sense of dress. He's got a good style. He's touching his cufflinks and he's looking off into the distance. It seems he has an aura of confidence. And I think that's because he has a sense of purpose. He has a sense of motivation and drive. He knows the mission. He knows what he has to do. And he is content with that. He is confident with the way his body looks. And he doesn't care what anyone else thinks. You might be thinking, what goals should I set? Start your self-improvement journey. Start going to the gym, like I said. Start implementing other good habits as opposed to the bad habits. Replace instant gratification, i.e. scrolling on TikTok, watching porn, eating junk food, ice cream, watching TV all day. Replace those bad habits with productive, healthy habits, such as meditating, going to the gym, journaling, practicing gratitude. You can hit these different goals at once if you want to become more confident, but also feel more fulfilled and happier with your life. Do a random act of kindness. Go up to someone, write a random compliment, such as, you have a really good sense of style. Go up to a stranger, give it to them, have them read it to themselves and look at their reaction. They will feel great. You will feel great. You're increasing your confidence by approaching new people, and you are feeling a sense of fulfillment and happiness. You can do many of these things all at once. Lastly, for physical change, I'm going to say that body language and posture is very important. People subconsciously perceive you in certain ways depending on how you present yourself. If I have my shoulders rolled forwards and my back curved forwards, my head looking down, maybe I'm twiddling my thumbs and looking a bit anxious, and my voice also, if I'm not presenting myself really like I'm doing some sort of public speech, if I'm talking quietly and I'm not really sure what I'm going to say and I'm looking around, you're not going to seem very confident. If I put my shoulders back straight, face up, giving eye contact to somebody, I instantly feel more confident than if I'm shrugged forward and not really paying much attention. I'm going to end on the idea of becoming used to discomfort. Do things that you are not comfortable doing, such as going to the gym, such as giving eye contact to people in the street. Don't be weird and stare at people, but give eye contact to people as you pass them. And if they look back at you, smile and say hi, or just smile, or maybe you do the nod. It's a very British thing. You just nod at the person you go past. But just put yourself out there, experience discomfort, and you will literally feel more confident over time. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to have one interaction with a random guy on the street and be like, oh, I feel really, really confident now. Build up those experiences of discomfort. Start your self-improvement journey. Have goals for yourself. Have a purpose of where you want to go, and you will start to see the benefits. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I would appreciate any feedback you can give me in the comments below. And other than that, please check out my other videos and have a wonderful rest of your day.